taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buckeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So San Diego State's offense will take the first swing of the game. The run from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quickly complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Catch inside the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Buckeyes offense will go to work for the first time. Looking for a gap. It's Pace. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Payne. Fires on the run. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The Aztecs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aztecs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Aztecs had this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Aztecs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down,
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, San Diego State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. FIU handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown, and what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Grab behind the line. It's Kitchings. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Payne. He's got him. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt the end of the quarter. The give from the gun. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll send the back in motion. Flips it out in the flat. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aztecs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Red pass hits complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bates the grab on the left. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Aztecs! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
To the air, it's Payne. Gets it out quickly. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Buckeyes are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. On target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Aztecs moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. They go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Aztecs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before half. Touchdown, San Diego State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Payne. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Fights off the defender. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Russ. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. He slides that just inside the right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
And the Aztecs will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Got blown out in the 1st half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kitchings. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The give to the back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Aztecs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Let's go! Let's go!
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Payne. He's got his man. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Morrison. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. They'll run it from the gun. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. It's starting to move. It's 1st and 10.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. On the flag brings up a short 1st and 5. Offense can really get aggressive if it chooses. From the gun, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
They'll run it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Motion from the back. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's Payne. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game is going.
Caught behind the line. It's Kitchings. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, On that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Hauls it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, it's Payne. And to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. In the red area, it's Kitchings. Powers through and runs through another guy. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today, we kicked them in the face?
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.